Hello. Was that 5 minutes or less?
Yes, yes it was.
Well, it's a truly beautiful day. Yeah, it's like a winter wonderland here. Yeah, it's really nice. And we're at good old campsite 40. There's our setup. Welcome back to the channel. So on this adventure, we're going winter camping for the first time. We watched way too many videos on YouTube about the topic, and we have cabin fever during this rough northeastern winter, so we decided to give it a shot. The weather looked okay for the weekend we chose. Definitely there was snow in the forecast, but we decided to give it a shot. I brought along the Eskimo Outbreak 650 XD tent, and we drove up to Poultney, Vermont, to Lake St. Catherine State Park. They allow off-season camping, and here's our adventure. So I hope you enjoy it. Please like and subscribe for more adventures, and thanks for watching. Enjoy.
Take the next left onto Lake St. Catherine Drive, Lake St. Catherine State Park. In a quarter mile, turn right onto Lake St. Catherine Drive.
Well, we made it. Okay, we're at Lake St. Catherine State Campground. And it's a winter wonderland. So we're going to experience winter camping in full effect here. So we're at camping spot 40. And we're going to set up, and we're right next to the lake. All right, we're prepping our spot for the tent, and it's time to unload. Okay, let's see if this is really takes as quick as they say. Some people are saying it takes 5 minutes or less. So let's see, we put a tarp down. Here we go. Hello. Was that 5 minutes or less?
Yes, yes it was.
Go ahead. Eskimo 650 XD has a tremendous amount of windows. I only have a few open right now, but as you can see, without a flash on, has pretty good light. So we were able to fit two large Teton cots, pads. We're setting up the other cot right now. Kind of all of our essentials in the center and clothes underneath. You know, maybe this is set up for multiple fishermen, you know, ice fishermen, but it is for two people overnight camping. It's just perfect. And then here's our buddy heater setup. So I think the best setup is to bring a power drill and a drill bit. Once this ground is frozen, these anchors aren't up to the task. And as you can see, I try to push down with force, use a little bit of a rubber mallet to tap it in, and it just bent. This ground is just too frozen. So I think really if you were ice fishing, maybe it'd be different, but this ground is completely frozen, and yeah, you're gonna have to pre-drill a hole. So next time I'll know better. How do you make a better door than a window? Well, the 1 pound containers on the Big Buddy are not probably the best choice. So we woke up at about 2 a.m. as the tent was getting down to about 35 degrees and the light went out. So luckily I brought a 20 pounder and a hookup hose. Took a little while to get it started, but seems to be running pretty good now. So we're going to cross our fingers, say a little prayer that we have heat the rest of the night. And with a 20 pounder, we should be good the rest of the weekend, hopefully. All right. Try to get back to sleep now. Morning.
You guys did spend the night there.
So this is our setup. This is the overnight snow here. Got a pretty good, it would be an awesome view of the lake if it wasn't so snowy. And this is the Eskimo. So it did its job. It snowed all night, and it was a wet kind of snow. So even though it's insulated, you know, you got to have a heat source. But yep. Now the ground was so frozen I couldn't put stakes in, so I had to just kind of tie off to some trees for support. I went around the different sides with it and tied it off. And but yeah, it's in the single digits today, and I think we're gonna call it. We did one night. We're gonna do 2 nights, but tonight's gonna be minus, and that buddy heater is just not reliable enough for me for safety. So it looks like, yeah, we got at least probably, I don't know, 4 to 5 inches of snow last night. So luckily the roof of the tent didn't succumb to the weight of the snow. And although I did scrape it off a couple times just to be on the safe side. Well, here's our little kitchen setup. We took one cot out and we brought a table, and it's just too cold to cook outside. So we got a little propane stove, Coleman, very reliable. That's a 20, 30, 40-year-old propane stove. Got my Sumo burner, made some coffee. Yes. All right. So life is better now. Although it is probably, I think the last temperature reading I did was about 13 degrees out right now. And the wind chill makes it feel probably like 9 or 10. So we're packing up. One night was good. Somebody's a gourmet cook. Look at this. Scrambled eggs with Canadian bacon mixed in. We've got pancakes over there on the counter. Oh yeah, this is a good breakfast to start the day. Thank you, honey. Well, just on a funny note, this is our outdoor outhouse, temporary. It's like a little pop-up tent. You can use it for showers or a outhouse, for example, and it works. It works. It's a little cold out here. There's no heat, but you know, when you gotta go, you gotta go. So I just wanted to show you the inside of the tent. So what we did is we put down a tarp first, and then I bought 3/4 inch puzzle piece mats, like gym mats, as a insulating buffer, and it did pretty good. And I'll tell you, I got all the windows closed because we're about to break down the tent, but I just wanted to show you that even with no windows open, just the door open, this little bit of light, it's pretty good in here. Now you can see the tent is very damp. We had a storm yesterday from about 3 p.m. all the way to 4 a.m. and it was like a sleety rain snow mixture, and it was below freezing temperatures. And I got to give Eskimo credit, it did not leak. I mean, obviously the panels are saturated, but I think the warmth inside and occasionally wiping the ice crystals and water droplets inside, the condensation, helps quite a bit. So I give this tent a thumbs up. Now we got to break it down.
Okay, we're getting ready to bring down the tent.
Okay.
So we just removed the door poles. So don't forget to take the poles out of the doorway, the entranceway.
Yeah. Yep.
And it should
This
collapse.
thing is so stiff from the ice. I don't think I've seen any videos where they had to break it down with this much snow and ice on it. Hey!
There you go.
Let me get that side. Well, there's no way it's going back in the bag right now.
Okay.
Well, it took a while to pack up. Everything was covered in ice and snow, and it was crunchy, and we did it though. Thank goodness we took 2 cars. Even though we wrapped up our camping trip a little short, we did one night instead of 2 nights. As you can see, it's a beautiful day in Vermont. It's sunny, but it is about 17 right now. And but at least it's sunny, it's not snowing, and we got some fresh snow, about 4 or 5 inches. So part 2 of our little adventure is we're heading off to do some snowmobiling. I don't have a snowmobile, and we enjoy it, so we figured since we're in Vermont, we found a place that rents them, and they're going to take us on a guided tour. So we're heading from Poultney, from the Lake St. Catherine area, to the Manchester area of Vermont for the guided snowmobile tour. It's about 2 hours. We got our gear, and luckily I got the heat blasting, so my boots are drying off on the way. So sorry for the bouncy ride, but it is beautiful out, so it should be a good day. It's really cold, about 17 degrees, so but it should be nice. Yeah, look at that scenery, it's beautiful. Well, we're in the mountains, heading to Vermont Mountain Adventures in Manchester, Vermont. Definitely on the mountain here. Looking forward to this part of our little adventure this weekend. It's really beautiful out. 18 degrees, a little chilly though. So unfortunately, my GoPro did not like the extreme cold weather that day, and I got very limited footage. The batteries were lasting for minutes, literally, and then were shutting off the camera. So I included what little bit of footage I could get. I must have switched out the batteries 2 or 3 times. And on the mountain, with the wind chill, once that snowmobile was going, it was probably in the single digits, and the camera just did not like it. So this is the best I could do, and I'm a little bummed about it, but still a great time. Vermont Mountain Adventures, just to give them a thumbs up. They do a great job. They provide some decent Polaris snowmobiles, and the scenery could not be beat.